2023 Asahi Japan Tour in Kobe, Japan. Messages Collection. Asahi Baseball Association. Shin Asahi Team. The Shin-Asah team had planned their fourth trip to Japan, but was forced to postpone it due to the COVID-19 pandemics. In March 2023, their long-awaited wish was granted, and this time they stayed in Kobe, where they played friendly games and exchanged with neighboring Japanese baseball teams. On the 19th, the last day of the tour, a party was held with the original Asahi players' family at the Dandelion House in the Shiawase no Mura, Village of Happiness, in Kobe. Many people sent congratulatory messages to the new Asahi team, which are introduced here. Scott Crawford, Director of Operations, Canadian Baseball Hall of Fame and Museum. Congratulations to the new Asahi team on your wonderful accomplishments and great experience. The Asahi have a fabulous long-standing tradition of greatness, and we are proud to call the Vancouver Asahi honored members of our Hall of Fame. Thank you for keeping the traditions and play alive. Create memories. Make friends. Keep playing, but most important, keep having fun, as baseball is a game, and games are fun. Jason Beck, Curator and Facility Director, BC Sports Hall of Fame President, Canadian Association for Sport Heritage. That's great news. Glad to hear the Asahi youth team will be visiting Japan once again. On behalf of the BC Sports Hall of Fame, please pass along our congratulations to the Asahi players and their families for a successful trip and games. We thank them for continuing the legacy of the Vancouver Asahi and strengthening the bonds of Canadian and Japanese friendships through the great game of baseball. Best regards. Kahei Maruyama, Director of Operations, Canadian Baseball Hall of Fame and Museum, Consul General of Japan in Vancouver. I am sending a message to you from Vancouver, Canada. I am sure that the members of the Vancouver Asahi team, whom I met before the departure, have already had a wonderful exchange through the games in Japan. Today, I heard that there will be a reception for the relatives and friends of the former Asahi team members. I wish I could be there myself. I wonder how the people of Japan have received the Canadian baseball shown by the Canadian youth in Japan this time. In Japan, there may have been a whirlwind of excitement around the Vancouver Asahi team. I can see the former Asahi players in person, but I can imagine them in the streets of Vancouver today. And every time I meet Kei Kaminishi-san, who is still alive and well, I can feel the courage of the players of the past and the spirit of the team in his hale and hearty figure with quiet gentleness. Grace Nico Thompson, past president of NNMC and Asahi curator as director-curator of the JCNM, now NNM, she cured the exhibition about the Vancouver Asahi baseball team, 2004. To the Shin Asahi team and supporters who are taking this wonderful trip, all the very best, not only winning, but most of all enjoying. Have a great time. Take good care. Koichi Kei Kaminishi, the last Asahi player. Shin Asahi baseball team. You are making a bridge between Japan and Canada. Please use fair play and sportsmanship for baseball and everyday life. Have fun and good luck. Satoshi Matsumiya, grandson of Sotojiro Matsumiya, 1918-1919, president of Vancouver Asahi. Dear new Asahi team, congratulations on your fourth visit to our office. The new Asahi team has been working for many years to carry on the traditions and spirit of the Vancouver Asahi. It is truly wonderful, and we thank you very much. I am now fondly remembering the time when they were in Hakone in 2019. I hope that this expedition will help you overcome the corona disaster, get in touch with teams in the Kobe area, absorb Japanese traditions and culture, and make even greater strides. Yaiko Miyazaki, daughter of Ihachi Miyazaki, the first manager of Vancouver Asahi. Dear new Asahi, my father, Ihachi Miyazaki, was the first manager of the Vancouver Asahi in 1914. At that time, baseball was the hope and joy of young people. Since then, the Asahi teams grew, and sportsmanship was established. The new Asahi team has carried on that spirit and is now building a new history. It is truly a wonderful thing. Congratulations on your 4th trip to Japan. Yobu and Shima, nephew of the first Asahi player, Shoichi Shima. Dear Shin Asahi members, we have been waiting for you for a long time and sincerely welcome you to Japan after a 4-year absence. The founding of the new Asahi in 2014 and their biennial trips to Japan since 2015 have contributed greatly to the historical awareness of the legendary Vancouver Asahi baseball team. Through the baseball exchange, the Shin Asahi learned about the diversity of Japanese baseball, the Japanese team experienced Canadian baseball, and both sides deepened their understanding of each other, and I believe that a friendly connection was formed. In the future, it would be nice if the Japanese team could travel to Canada and play exchange games with Shin Asahi. Also, if we can find medalist families in the future who have not received their medals, I hope that Shin Asahi will hand them over to them as the successor Shin Asahi. We will continue to send our encouragement. Kiyomi Kitagawa, daughter of Miki Hatsujiro Kitagawa, the first Asahi ace pitcher. To the new Asahi team. The Vancouver Asahi began with my adopted father, Miki Kitagawa Hatsujiro, who threw the first pitch in 1914. Since then, the team has grown through the joys and pains of many games. The team unfortunately had to be interrupted at times, but we are very happy to see the Shin Asahi team members carrying on that spirit and playing an active role today. It was truly a great pleasure for me to meet with the Shin Asahi members who came to Hakone 4 years ago, despite the time span of more than 100 years and the distance across the Pacific Ocean. I hope you will enjoy Japanese baseball and culture as much as possible. I look forward to seeing your future activities. Ayumi Nakajima, great-granddaughter of Yohori, the first Asahi player. Dear Shin Asahi players, I am pleased to welcome you to Japan after the 4-year absence. I welcome you from the bottom of my heart. My great-grandfather was the first Asahi player. When I was a student, all I knew was that he played baseball overseas. Coincidentally, I went to study in Vancouver and Kamloops. Later, the Asahi was inducted into the Canadian Baseball Hall of Fame. I got into contact with Mr. Satoshi Matsumiya after reading a newspaper article about him who was searching for descendants of the Asahi players. It was a great opportunity to learn information about my great-grandfather that I did not know. And by coincidence, I saw Koichi Kaminishi, who appeared on a Japanese TV program during that time. I would like to meet this person. I told an acquaintance living in Vancouver who had helped me during my study in Canada. He said he had Mr. Kaminishi's contact information and we should go meet him. 3 months later, I visited Vancouver for the first time in 14 years and was able to trace my great-grandfather's roots, including my conversation with Mr. Kaminishi and the first meeting with my relatives living in Toronto. These fruitful events and encounters led me to think I want to become a bridge between Japan and Canada. Well, to the Shin Asahi players, I hope you will enjoy Japan tour to the fullest, have respect for each other and interact a lot with Japanese players. When you grow up and become adults, these encounters will be felt valuable and precious. Please become a bridge between Japan and Canada. I hope that you will pass on the history of the Asahi and what you have learned from the Asahi to the next generation and the generation after that. We are all one family. Chiyoko Koda Maud, niece of Suikichi Koda Maud, the first Asahi member. Dear Shin Asahi, congratulations on your 4th tour to Japan. I know that you have been waiting for the tour, postponed due to the COVID-19 pandemics. I hope that you will enjoy baseball while taking in the scenery of Japan in early spring and taking in the Japanese culture. I look forward to the deepening of Japan-Canada friendship from now onward. Masayoshi Kondo, grandson of Yosamon Kondo, the first Asahi member. From Hakone, Japan. To the Shin Asahi team. Thank you very much for coming to Japan. We hope that the exchange with the Vancouver Asahi will continue for many years to come. Tetsuya Furumoto, son of Tadayoshi Furumoto, the first Asahi player, author of Vancouver Asahi. Dear new Asahi team, family members, and all concerned, welcome to Japan. We are very happy to welcome you to Japan and hope you had a wonderful tour. I would like to congratulate you from the bottom of my heart. In 2008, I, Ted Y. Furumoto, published an entertainment fiction novel, The Vancouver Asahi, based on the real Vancouver Asahi. Since then, a movie was made and many people were moved by the historical existence of the Vancouver Asahi, and I am very happy that the new Asahi was born in Vancouver, the original home of the Vancouver Asahi. I hope that the new Vancouver Asahi will become a bridge between Canada and Japan, a symbol of peace and respect for peace, where people can play baseball and build a peaceful world without war on this earth. Glory be to the Vancouver new Asahi. I sincerely wish and support you in your future endeavors. March 19th, 2023. Carolyn Crouch, daughter of Eddie Kinawa Asahi player. Please accept my best wishes and congratulations to all the players who were selected to be on the Shin Asahi team, and good luck in all the games that you play. It is good to see that you are carrying on the legacy of the famous Asahi baseball team, of which my father, Eddie Kinawa, was a member, as well as his two brothers. Enjoy your time in Japan. Sincerely, Takashi Matsumiya, grandson of Sotaro Matsumiya, the original Asahi player. To the Shin Asahi team. I am no more living in Kobe, but I moved to Takashima City, Shiga Prefecture. Every day I watch the sun rises in the eastern sky across the lake from Hikokaita village, the second home of the Vancouver Asahi. The world is in such turmoil, people are being pushed around by unspeakable little demons, and life is becoming increasingly difficult. I wonder how the Vancouver Asahi would have behaved if they were still alive. The world is like a book. Each page holds glory, sorrow, hatred, and joy. As being the descendants of the Vancouver Asahi players, what can we do now? I think what we can do is to share with all people the love for peace in a very mundane everyday life. The Vancouver Asahi is neither the glory of each one of us, nor is the property of a limited number of people. I hope that we could be such descendants of the Vancouver Asahi players. As for my grandfather Sotaro Matsumiya, he died a long time ago as a confectioner. Whenever I went to my grandfather's house, I always found it strange as a child to see a bottle of port wine named Akadama, Red Morning Sun, wine, placed by the side of a small water wheel miniature. A bright Akadama, Red Morning Sun. What was it? Why was it always left there? In fact, my grandfather developed Japan's first whiskey bonbon and sold it at the famous Morozov confectionery shops. I came to know later that the whiskey, for bonbon, was made by Suntory. Mr. Motoji Kanawa was an important figure in the founding of the Vancouver Asahi. He was a close associate and personal secretary of Mr. Shinjiro Tori, then president of Suntory. Therefore, Motoji Kanawa naturally supported Suntory until his death. Motoji Kanawa was good at coming up with new ideas and names, and he was involved in making many Suntory original products. This is only my speculation. The Vancouver Asahi, Morning Sun, might have meant the Morning Sun brand mark of Akadama port wine. And the whiskey and whiskey bonbons might have been created through its connection with the Vancouver Asahi, Morning Sun. The Vancouver Asahi that never speak. The silent Vancouver Morning Sun. They must have been deeply connected and lived with silent friendship and glory in their hearts. What I want to know most is why they did not talk much about the Vancouver Asahi, the connection of our sole baseball team that disappeared by the war. It would be a major key in unlocking our Vancouver Asahi Morning Sunrise. And I feel that it will make clear what we, the descendants of the Vancouver Morning Sunrise, must do and must tell them. Today, we see another Samurai Japan team in action at the WBC Baseball, which teaches us something important. The power of team's unity and the spirit of the Japanese people. Rising Sunday and sunset. The sun rises and sets again. In such repetition, we, in the world, want to engrave their thoughts in a book. Long live the Vancouver Asahi sunrise. Why don't you look back once again? Your thoughts on the day that the Asahi film was released. Their backs illuminated by the morning sun. I am sorry, I am unable to attend the reception. I pray for the happiness of the descendants of Vancouver Asahi players, from the shore of Lake Biawak. Osamu Nakamura, son of Sally Nakamura, Asahi player. My father was born in Vancouver at the end of the Meiji era. The Asahi, which he belonged to as a teenager, is still in existence today as the new Asahi. I am very happy to see that it is still being carried on as the new Asahi. I believe this is all due to the efforts of everyone involved. The world situation is unstable these days, but I hope that the significant activities as a bridge of friendship between Canada and Japan will continue for a long time. George Doi, son of Kenichi Doi, Asahi player. To Shin-Asahi baseball team 2023. Hi guys, I hope you are having a great time. You don't know me, but I'm George Doi in Langley, British Columbia. My friend, Yoban Shima asked if I would pass on a few words to you at the closing ceremony. Mr. Shima probably picked me because I have a bit of Asahi connection. My father pitched for the Vancouver team in 1926. Also, my great-nephew, Wiley Waters, was on the Shin-Asahi Japan Tour in 2019. According to Wiley's journal, they too had a great time and learned a lot, not just about cultural differences in everyday life, but a completely new perspective on baseball. The Japanese treat everything with respect. Yes, even to inanimate things like the bat. Don't fling it, just lay it down. It's not the bat's fault that you missed, and don't badmouth the ump. By practicing respect, what you are actually training yourself is self-control. To keep cool and not clutter up your brain with anger, you have to concentrate. My two favorite sports are judo and baseball. Judo is much more intense and requires total mental control. Yasuhiro Yamashita is my hero, and in baseball, Ichiro Suzuki. You may not have heard of these two super outstanding athletes, but I'm sure they also stress respect and self-control to be extremely important. No doubt your coaches taught you the same in many different ways. So, congratulations for making the team and representing as goodwill ambassadors. Continue to show sportsmanship, and we are all proud of you. Enjoy the rest of your stay. My love to all. Rebecca Seiki N. Family of Sunshine Yago Seiki N, Asahi team member. Please tell them good luck to the new Asahi on your return to Japan. From the Seiki N family. Sharon Russell, granddaughter of Lloyd Tashiro Omoto, Asahi team member. To the newest Asahi team, a big shout out of congratulations to be picked for this momentous event. My grandfather was on the Asahi team and was the first team to win and be recognized, and in many years later I, Sharon Russell, had the honor of receiving the gold medal on behalf of my grandfather, Lloyd Tashiro Omoto, of being inducted into the Sports Hall of Fame. For all of you involved, it is a great honor to be playing on the Asahi team, representing the best and marking the 100th year anniversary of when the team was first founded. For all the Asahi team members, for this opportunity to wishing you the best for 2023, and stay safe and well. It is quite an accomplishment, and you are all winners in this tournament. Best wishes. Teruo Nakanishi, nephew of Ken Nakanishi, 1933 Terminal League winning pitcher. Members of new Asahi baseball team. Welcome to Japan. We waited 4 years. We wish you enjoy your stay in Japan and good luck in your games. Hiro Yanagisawa, son of Otto Yanagisawa, Asahi team member. Congratulations Vancouver Asahi team for being selected to go to Japan. I am sure your trip will be a very memorable one. Sami Takahashi, a founding member of Asahi Baseball Association, a former director, President of Japan-Canada Chamber of Commerce. New Asahi coaches and players, and families, relatives, and friends of Asahi in Japan. I would like to congratulate on the 4th expedition of the new Asahi to Japan. I hope this exchange of youth between Japan and Canada through baseball will continue for many years to come. Norifumi Kawahara, Professor, Ritsumeikan University, visiting researcher at UBC in 2001 and 2008, Documentary contributor for the film The Asahi in Vancouver. Author of a historical geographical study of Japanese fisheries migration to Canada. Dear Shin Asahi team, welcome to Japan and to Kobe. More than 100 years ago, many Japanese crossed the sea from Kobe to Yokohama and then to Vancouver. Kobe is the home of many Japanese immigrants. Please continue to enjoy playing ball as a bridge between Japan and Canada. Maesumi Izumi, Professor, Dashisha University, Visiting Scholar, University of Victoria, Author, The Migration and Movement of Japanese Canadians, The Unknown History of Japanese Cross-Border Life, 2020. I am very pleased that the new Vancouver Asahi team has come to Japan and that the team has been able to meet with the Japanese baseball community. The history of Japanese Canadians is little known in Japan, but it should be better known that there were many people from fishing and farming villages who crossed the sea before the war with great ambitions, and that they built a rich community across the Pacific and contributed greatly to the fishing industry, trade, modern food culture and sports culture in Japan and Canada. I believe that this history should be more and more known. By passing on this history to the next generation, which has been erased by the Canadian government's policy of destroying the Nikkei community during the Pacific War, I hope that we can build a peaceful future in which people are connected beyond race, ethnicity, and culture. Thank you very much for this honor and congratulations. Norio Goto, author of legendary baseball team Vancouver Asahi story. Dear Shin Asahi team, it has been a long time since your last visit to Japan. I had hoped to be present, but regrettably I am not feeling well, so please forgive me for my tearful absence. I believe that the spirit of fair play shared by the old Asahi and the new Asahi has been fulfilled. The original Asahi was a symbol of overcoming racism in an era of racial discrimination. I hope that the new Asahi will continue its spirit of fair play in multicultural Canada. Stan Kirk, Associate Professor, Konan University, Kobe, Japan. Several years ago, while in Vancouver, I had the great honor of meeting and chatting with the one surviving member of the original Vancouver Asahi, Keikami Nishi. Recently, I have been teaching a course at my university that focuses on the history of Japanese Canadians and have been successfully using some video clips from the Japanese movie about the Vancouver Asahi to spark the interest of my students in Japanese Canadian early history. I am glad to hear that the current Vancouver Asahi team will be coming to Japan soon and would like to wish everyone a very enjoyable trip. I look forward to seeing you then. Linda Komodo Reed, Research Archivist, Nikkei National Museum. We in Vancouver are so proud of the Shin Asahi team. While attending Kei Kaminishi's annual birthday party in Shinkai with the team, I was really touched to see the caliber of the players, some who have gone on to professional teams. So, it's very heartwarming to know that the love of baseball that Kei always speaks of, is carried on through the Shin Asahi. Congratulations to you all, players, coaches, families, and of course the insane Asahi fans in Japan who are gathered here today. I must admit, I am one of those insane fans. All the best wishes. Yasuke Tanaka, former Nikkei voice editor and translator, Japanese translator of Asahi, a legend. In baseball by Pat Idakiya. We send our best wishes to the new Asahi team on their tour to Japan. In 1921, 102 years ago, the original Asahi team also played friendly matches with two teams from Kobe during its first Japanese tour. At that time, the team visited the residence of Shinkichi Tamura, president of Tamura Shokai, later chairman of the Kobe Chamber of Commerce and Industry and a member of the House of Peers, and took a commemorative photo in his backyard. See photo. Shinkichi Tamura was the greatest businessman and philanthropist in the Japanese Canadian community at the time, and the founder of the Japanese Canadian Christian Church. When the Asahi team was organized in 1914, Mr. Tamura would surely have looked out the window of the Tamura building, a heritage site, which still stands across from the Powell ground to watch the Asahi to play baseball games. Naomi Mishima, Chief Editor, Japan Canada Today. Have a wonderful experience in Japan. I look forward to hearing all your stories when you come back to Vancouver. Marie R. Wong, Professor Emeritus, Seattle University, Doctor of Philosophy. Welcome back to Japan, Asahi team. Thank you for your steadfast dedication in continuing the legacy of skill and trans-Pacific sportsmanship that began with the Vancouver Asahi 109 years ago. You bring honor to the game and all those players, coaches, and fans who brought you to this moment. Congratulations on your return. Mari Miyazaki, Chief Editor of Fraser Monthly, owner of Fraser Journal Publishing. Congratulations on being invited to play in Kobe. The Vancouver Asahi team has overcome many hardships in the past and demonstrated its Japanese qualities, proving to Canada that the Asahi spirit is strong in Vancouver. As successors of the team, I hope you will be able to make full use of your youthful vitality. Seeing the Asahi team enjoy baseball and carrying on a fantastic tradition brings encouragement to those of us living abroad here in Vancouver. We look forward to your ongoing success in building bridges between Japan and Canada through sports. March 1st, 2023. Kelly Fleek, Editor of Nikkei Voice, the Japanese-Canadian national newspaper. Dear new Asahi coaches, players, and families, you are following in the footsteps of the Vancouver Asahi baseball team, whose skills and sportsmanship brought Canadians from all backgrounds together through a love for baseball. In that spirit, I hope this experience brings friendships, connections, and memories that last a lifetime. Thank you for carrying on the legacy of the Vancouver Asahi. Gambak. Chi-Ame Kami Nishi, jazz singer. Congratulations to the Asahi team on your recent trip to Japan. Although it has been a long time since you were here last due to the world pandemic, the time has come for you to play games to the best of your ability. I sincerely hope that through baseball you will be able to meet new people, deepen your bonds with those you meet, and carry the spirit of your predecessors into the future. May this year's occasion be another fruitful and wonderful one. Harry Haruhi Mizuta, former president of Wakayama Prefectural Association. Dear friends and fellow ballplayers, once again, the new Vancouver Asahi team is here to see you. Although we speak different languages, there are no national borders in sports. We hope that this meeting will contribute to mutual understanding and goodwill. Thank you very much. Sherry Kajiwara, Director Curator, and Kanara Goshin Foster, Executive Director. The Nikkei National Museum and Cultural Center sends our best wishes to the Shin Asahi team on their long-anticipated return visit to Japan. The Vancouver Asahi team's legacy of peace and building bridges between people and places is being carried on beautifully by the Shin Asahi today. Good luck out on the field. Play ball. Masayuki Yamada, from Kyoto. Dear Shin Asahi, congratulations on your visit to Japan. As a longtime friend of Yoban Shima, we extend a warm welcome together. Please continue your activities in the future. Kellen Hatanaka, multidisciplinary artist. I would like to say congratulations to all of the players who have been selected to represent the Asahi in Canada on this tour to Japan. What a great honor to be able to represent the Asahi team and continue to keep their important legacy alive and well. Thank you for your dedication and commitment to sharing the Asahi story, and good luck on your trip. David Lutz, San Jose, California. To the new Asahi team. My friend, Yoban Shima, whose family hosted me in Kyoto some 50 years ago, has kept me in touch with the great history, players, and families of your team originating in pre-World War II Vancouver. What a history! What family connections! The Asahi team is known even here where I live in San Jose, California, where the team San Jose Asahi is cited on a placard in our historical Japan town. I know Yoban's uncle was one of the original Asahi team players. Yoban has done a great service in shedding a light on that history that brought both his uncle and father from Canada to Japan in 1925 and 1934 respectively. The opportunity to travel to Japan as a member of the Asahi team is honoring a great team history that I have come to appreciate, having known Yobun's family heritage in both Canada and Japan. Both of us have come to recognize our shared history and humanity, even though I am a fourth-generation Californian who grew up loving baseball. I hope you will also recognize this cultural baseball connection that, even though you might not have lived that early history, is giving you an opportunity to be a part of this history today with travel to Japan to play ball. Hope you have as wonderful an experience in Japan as I had with its rich, ancient culture mixed with a thriving modernity that can broaden your view of the world. Sincerely. Tsuyoshi Nayajima, Toin High School, formerly Wakayama Middle School, President Toin Baseball Club. Alumni Association 20th term. Welcome to the new Asahi team. Good day all. My name is Tsuyoshi Nayajima and I am the president of the Baseball Club Alumni Association of Wakayama Toin High School. It is my pleasure to be here today to represent our Alumni Association at the Shin Asahi Welcome Reception. I am accompanied by Mr. Yoshiwatsu Omatsu, Vice President of the Toin High School Baseball Club, and Mr. Masaya Uchida, President of the Kansai branch of the Baseball Club Alumni Association. Our alumni membership now stands at over 550. On behalf of the Alumni Association and the school, I would like to extend a warm welcome to all Shin Asahi members who have traveled a long way to Japan. I would like to thank you from the bottom of my heart for the great role you have played in deepening exchanges with many schools and baseball clubs. On March 27th of last year, an online event was held at our school's alumni hall to commemorate the 100th anniversary of the friendship between the Asahi and Wakayama Toin High School, formerly Wakayama Middle School, welcoming many guests. At that time, we Alumni Association wanted to leave something to commemorate the event, so we created plastic clear file folders entitled 100 Years of Friendship Between Vancouver Asahi and Wakayama Prefectural Toin High School, the former Wakayama Middle School. We were going to forward the folders to Canada immediately after the event, but as you know, we were not able to send to Canada due to the COVID-19 pandemics. We are very happy this time to have this opportunity to share the folders with you. Our Mr. Masaya Uchida of the alumni group came up with a description, illustrations, and photos for the folders. Unfortunately, you were not able to visit Toin High School in Wakayama this time, but we hope that you will have an opportunity to do soon. Finally, I would like to conclude my welcome speech by wishing the Asahi team and Toin High School continued exchange for many years to come, as well as your continued success and prosperity. Thank you very much. Yoshiaki IDE, Suntory Holdings Limited. Congratulations to all of you today. Today, I would like to give you a brief explanation of the relationship between Mr. Motoji Kanama, one of Suntory Holdings' most senior employees, and the Vancouver Asahi. Mr. Motoji Kanama was one of the founders of the original Vancouver Asahi, which was established in 1914, as well as the Vancouver Nippon team, which was formed 4 years earlier. He held key positions in several companies in Vancouver before returning to Japan in 1918 and joining Kotobukiya Brewery, the predecessor of Suntory Holdings Ltd. A cosmopolitan, he worked as secretary and manager to the founder, Shinjiro Tori, and was involved in the establishment of the Yamazaki Distillery in 1923, the first whiskey distillery in Japan. After his retirement, he remained a bachelor for the rest of his life and was allowed to continue living in the residence of Shinjiro Tori in Hibarajayaka, Hyogo Prefecture, as he had done before. The Tori family fondly remembers those days. With the creation of the Shin Asahi team, the century-old connection between Mr. Kanama and Vancouver Asahi, which had been buried in history, has been revived. I am very happy to be able to meet with your young people here. It is truly a deeply moving experience. I hope that all of you will learn from this precious history and continue to build a bright future by continuing international exchange through baseball. I send you my best regards. Joy Kagawa, novelist and poet. Much gratitude to the famous Asahi players for being a source of pride for Japanese Canadians. Your athletic excellence has been an encouragement and a source of healing within our history of racism and dispossession. You helped us to prove that by talent and perseverance we can excel and hold our heads up high. Thank you with all our hearts. Katsukuni Tanik, Director, Hiroshima Canadian Association. Shin Asahi Baseball Team Manager John Wong, Vice President Fukumura and players. Welcome to Japan. My name is Katsukuni Tanaka, Director of the Hiroshima Canadian Association, and I am a relative of Kenichi Doi, who pitched for the Asahi in 1926. Also in 2019, Kenichi's great-grandson Wiley Waters came to Japan as a member of the new Asahi. Together with his parents who came with him, they visited Hiroshima and accompanied him to visit the graves of his ancestors. I believe that the friendship between Japan and Canada was promoted through baseball. I was planning to attend the welcome reception this time, but next time, please come to Hiroshima, which is also the birthplace of Kei Kaminishi of the Asahi. I look forward to seeing you there. Masanobu Mio, History Teacher of Storytellers Juniors Group, NPO Cape Hinamasaki/America Village. To the members of the new Vancouver Asahi and all related parties, I welcome you from the bottom of my heart. I would also like to pay my respects to all of you who are carrying on the spirit of the Vancouver Asahi. Mio is also known as America Village because of the pre-war mass immigration to Canada. The Storytellers Juniors class is for junior and senior high school students who learn to give a guide tour in English of the Mio District's immigrant history. I still vividly remember the welcome I received from the members of the new Asahi and those involved during our study tour to Canada in August 2019. More than 3.5 years have already passed since then, and from the photos I have seen, it seems that most of the members have been replaced. The current Storytellers Juniors, the third-generation members, are learning the glorious history of the ancestor seniors. The Mio District is also the birthplace of Tamio Noda, who was a pitcher for the Vancouver Asahi. We were planning to welcome you all and show you around the Mio District. But hopefully next time we will be able to welcome you there. I hope you all have had meaningful times in Japan this time, and I wish you a safe return home. Well, I wish you all the best in your future endeavors and good health. Nagimoto, NPO Cape Hinamasaki/America Village Leader of Storytellers Junior Group. To the new Vancouver Asahi team, welcome to Japan and to Kobe. For the past 5 years, I have been working with junior high and high school students in Mio Village in Wakayama Prefecture, which district is known as the Mother Village of Canadian Immigrants, to learn and share the history of Canadian immigration from Mio Village, called America Village, under the group name Storytellers Juniors, and to create a revitalized community there. 4 years ago, we were able to visit Vancouver with the juniors on our delegation to Canada. On the last day of the visit, Sami Takahashi, then a member of the board of directors of your team, helped us to organize a social event at a park in Murabi. We were surprised to see nearly 100 people, including parents, welcoming us, and we were very grateful for the very pleasant time we spent with them. We were expecting to welcome your Japan tour team to visit Mio Village, but we had to leave the plan for the next occasion. Instead, I attend the welcome party in Kobe on March 19th as a representative of Mio Village. I am a baseball fanatic. Unfortunately, I am not an athletic person, so my love of baseball is limited to watching baseball games. In Japan, professional baseball and high school baseball are very popular, and the National High School Baseball Tournament is currently being held at the Koshin Stadium near Kobe. The WBC tournament is also underway, and interest in baseball is on the rise. I would like to watch one of your games. From a global perspective, baseball is a minor sport because the number of people who play baseball is smaller compared to soccer and other sports. Also, in the past, it was often poisoned by narrow-minded nationalism. I hope that your team will successfully become an admiration and a goal for boys around the world, and that you will make a bridge leading to the world peace. I have received many congratulatory messages from many people. Thank you from the bottom of my heart.